Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where glossy brochures, polished dealer talk, and flashy marketing campaigns all get stripped away so we can focus on what actually matters: how cars look, feel, and perform when you see them up close in the real world. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because we don't just tell you what the manufacturers want you to hear, we dive into the real-world experience of living with these cars. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the all-new 2026 Honda Jazz, a hatchback that's been a quiet favorite for years but is now back with a more futuristic design, smarter technology, and an emphasis on practicality that has always been its strong suit. Let's see if this latest generation still has the charm that made it such a success story, or if Honda has shifted gears too far into modernity. Exterior: the first thing you notice when you walk up to the new Jazz is its front end. Honda has given this hatchback a very clean, modern face, with sharp LED headlights that stretch seamlessly into the grille. Unlike the overly aggressive styling we see on some compact cars, the Jazz leans toward a friendly, approachable look. The grille itself is slim and minimal, giving it that futuristic electric-like vibe even though this model is still primarily petrol and hybrid powered. The bumper design is more sculpted than before, with functional air vents that add just the right amount of sportiness without making it look like it's trying too hard. It's a refreshing balance between playful and premium, something a lot of competitors in this class struggle to nail. Move over to the side, and the Jazz shows its true character. The proportions are compact, but Honda has maximized the sense of space by giving it a tall, upright stance. The glass area is huge, almost panoramic, which not only helps visibility from the inside but also makes the car look airy and inviting from the outside. The side profile is marked by clean character lines that run just below the windows, giving it some visual length. Depending on the trim, you'll find sporty 16 or 17-inch alloy wheels with modern two-tone finishes that add flair without feeling overstyled. Honda has kept the side panels free from excessive creases, so the car maintains that signature Jazz simplicity of practical, neat, and confident in its identity. Swinging around to the back, the 2026 Jazz continues its minimal yet modern theme. The tailgate is large and square, making loading and unloading incredibly easy, a detail that families will appreciate. The taillights are slim and now use full LED technology, wrapping slightly into the sides to tie the design together. The rear bumper has been subtly beefed up, giving it more road presence, but it avoids unnecessary fake vents or dramatic styling gimmicks. The overall impression is clean, functional, and timeless, exactly what you want in a hatchback that's designed to be lived with every day. Interior: step inside, and the Jazz really shows why it has been such a hit with buyers across the globe. Honda has once again focused on clever packaging, maximizing interior space in a way that makes this car feel like it belongs to a class above. The dashboard has been completely redesigned for 2026, with a wide digital instrument cluster that gives you crisp, customizable information right in front of you. Beside it sits a floating touchscreen infotainment system that's more responsive than before, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto now standard. The interface is simple and intuitive, and Honda has wisely kept a row of physical buttons and knobs for climate control so you don't have to dig into menus for the basics. The materials feel like a step up compared to previous Jazz models. Soft touch plastics are used across the dash, while the fabric and leather upholstery options feel durable yet comfortable. One of the biggest highlights remains the magic seats in the rear. Honda's unique folding mechanism that allows you to flip up the seat bases to carry all items, or fold everything flat to create an almost van-like cargo area. This clever trick has always set the Jazz apart, and in 2026, it continues to be a huge selling point. Legroom and headroom are both excellent for a hatchback of this size, making it genuinely usable as a family car. Performance-wise, the 2026 Jazz offers two main powertrain options depending on the market. The first is a refined 1.5-liter petrol engine paired with Honda's eHEV hybrid system, which blends electric motor to work with petrol efficiency. It produces around 120 horsepower, but the clever part is how seamlessly it switches between electric drive, hybrid assist, and full petrol mode depending on conditions. The result is excellent fuel efficiency, often hitting well above 20 kilometers per liter in real-world use while still feeling peppy around town. The second option in some regions is a smaller petrol engine for entry-level models, aimed at keeping costs down. While this won't blow anyone away with speed, it's more than enough for city driving. The Jazz has never been about outright performance, and the 2026 model continues in that tradition. Instead, it excels in ease of driving. The steering is light but accurate, visibility is outstanding thanks to that huge glass area, and the compact footprint makes parking in tight spaces a breeze. Suspension tuning has been slightly firmed up compared to previous versions, giving it a more stable feel on highways without compromising the comfort that Jazz owners love. It's not a sporty car by any stretch, but it is one of the most confidence-inspiring hatchbacks you can drive in the city. When it comes to safety and tech, Honda has packed the Jazz with its full Honda Sensing suite. That means adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, traffic sign recognition, automatic emergency braking, and blind spot monitoring are all available. For a small hatchback, this is a generous package of advanced safety systems, making the Jazz feel much more premium than its size or price might suggest. Speaking of price, the 2026 Honda Jazz aims to remain accessible while offering a lot of value. Depending on the market and trim level, you can expect starting prices around $20,000 to $23,000, with fully loaded models creeping closer to $28,000. That might sound like a lot for a hatchback, but when you consider the space, practicality, hybrid efficiency, and Honda's reputation for reliability, the Jazz becomes one of the smartest choices in its class. It's not trying to be flashy or luxurious, it's trying to be the car that makes daily life easier, and it succeeds at that mission. So, what's the final verdict on the 2026 Honda Jazz? If you're looking for a small car that feels big on the inside, delivers incredible practicality, sips fuel, and comes loaded with modern tech and safety, this hatchback remains one of the best choices out there. It doesn't shout for attention, but it earns respect quietly by being thoughtful and versatile in ways that very few rivals can match. In a world where compact cars are either shrinking in practicality or going overboard with styling, the Jazz stands out as a car that simply works and works brilliantly. That wraps up today's review here on Car Flash. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you won't miss our upcoming deep dives into more 2026 models. Drop a comment below and let me know, would you choose the new Honda Jazz over rivals like the Toyota Yaris, Hyundai i20, or Volkswagen Polo? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.